Hey guys, welcome back to another video today. Today we're going to be going over Blox Fruits Update 20 because this update just dropped and Blox Fruits hasn't updated in over 8 months. And there's a whole lot of new content in this update, including a new island and a increased level cap. So I'll be showing you guys how to get to the island from here in the mansion and also from spawn. It's also in C3, which is I think pretty obvious already, but yeah. Also another thing I'll be showing you guys is all the steps we know so far on how to get the new fighting style and also the new sword, because we don't really know exactly everything yet, but I know at least a little bit, so I can probably get you started on it because everyone is still kind of searching how to do it right now. Okay, so the first thing that's new is the 2 new devil fruits. So let me go ahead and show you that. So the first one is all the way up here, which is this over here. It's the sound fruit. Now I don't own it because I just decided not to buy it, but it would cost you 1,900 Robux. However, I did buy the Mammoth fruit, which is over here, and it is a mythical, so this one is pretty good. Anyway, I wasn't really to make this max out for mastery, so I'm only able to do like 3 moves on it, so I can just show it off right now. So first we got the ancient cutter, so let me show you that. It basically spawns in like a shadow mammoth, and then it's okay, and you get that right off the bat. Next thing you get is the prehistoric punt. So this also was a shadow mammoth, but instead you just charge, and I think this is a pretty powerful attack. And the last one is the colossal crusher, so you can just crush someone with this, and yeah, it's also a very powerful attack. Now there's also the transformation stampede, but I'll have to level up a lot just to get that. I could level up to stampede, but I decided I'll just save it for another day. Anyway, there's a few other things for the fruits that I do want to show you guys. So yeah, for example, if I just got out like a fruit right here, like let me just unstore the rubber fruit right here. Look at this. There is a new fruit texture, and looks like this one just bounces up and down, I guess because it's rubber. But if I put this on the floor, it is different. Okay, I can't draw it because I own it, so that's why. But basically all the fruits look different now. It has been retextured. Some other changes is that Kilo became Rocket, and also Paw became Pain. So let me see if I can find Pain. It's somewhere here. Maybe I went past it already. There's Pain right there, and the reason for this is probably because of copyright, so that's why they renamed it. Okay, now let me go ahead and show you guys where the new islands are, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are wondering, hey, where's the new island? So let me just show you exactly how to get there. Okay, so here it is, and speaking of trying to get there, all the boats have been revamped, so they are like, new, and you can spawn them in if you want to take a look at them, but yeah, they have been revamped, so you probably won't recognize some of the names. Anyway, this is the flying boat, which is pretty cool. So it has like wings and stuff, and you can fly, and yeah, it just flies up. You can't go over land, even though I thought you could, but it just stops you if you get too close to land. But basically, you just fly up a little bit into the air, and you start moving. There you go, look at that. So you can't really control how high you go, but you can just fly around. I think this is probably one of the coolest things. Anyway, I'm going to spawn in this one, which is the Miracle, which used to be, I believe this used to be the Enforcer, but they changed it. Anyway, what you want to do is head toward on your right, and go toward the haunted castle. As you approach that, you should turn over. Okay, well, that direction is where spawn is, if you're wondering. But if you want to go ahead, head over to your right, and that is where the new island is. That's where Haunted Island is, and over to your right is going to be the new islands, which are called, right over here. That's where Turtle Island is, but over there, right over there, is something called Tiki Island, which is the new islands. Alright, we're getting really close now, and I forgot to mention that this boat also flies a little bit, technically, and there's also rain in Blox Fruits now, so that is new. Anyways, here is where you are, and you can set your spawn if you go all the way up here. There's a spawn, but let me show you all the NPCs here. So the first one, if you head over to this tower up here, this is where you can do all your enchants. There's a new enchant system where you can use skulls, and if you just use it, so I've got to climb up all the way here. So let me just climb all the way up. Yeah, it is kind of annoying to get up here, but just use your double jumps to get up. That would be a lot easier, but just head all the way up. And once you head all the way up here, you'll see someone called Dragon Talon Sage. And this is how you enchant your swords and stuff. So yeah. So this is where you can enchant your swords or your gun. So just click on that one. Now you are going to need skulls for this. Okay, so I would like to add that at the Dragon Talon Sage, you can also craft the skulls. It also, I believe it costs Robux. So for example, I got common And there you go. I'm going to need these materials or items in order to craft it. And then with that, I can go ahead and enchant maybe, for example, my Dark Blade. Okay, the next NPC I like to show you guys is how to get the new fighting style. And yeah, it's called the Sanguine Art. And to go there, you just need to follow where I go. Head over to the back right of the Tiki Island, and you'll see these NPCs around here. And what you want to do is you want to enter this sort of like secret area. It has some like metal bars right here. You want to enter it, and then you will find another NPC, and their name is Shaffy. And what you want to do is you just want to talk to them, and they'll say you like a cold heart, which means that you don't have enough to get the new fighting animation. And the requirement for Sanguine Art is you need to be, obviously you need to be in the 3rd C. The second thing is you need to be max level, so you need to be level 2550, so that means you need to complete this entire island. And lastly, you're gonna have to have the Leviathan's heart. Now, what is Leviathan? Well, Leviathan is a sea beast. Yes, they've added new sea beasts in this update, and I'll be showing you probably how to get there. Don't know too much about it, but to learn more about Leviathan, you want to get all the way up here. So you're going to have to use your double jumps to get up here. It might be a little bit exhausting. Hopefully I just don't fall off, because that's happened before. So here we go. Let's see. I believe I can make it. Yeah, I made it. So there's this NPC over here called Spy. What you want to do is talk to them, and they'll tell you about Leviathan and the origins. So you can say, oh, you can learn more about it. So it's basically, you know, like a sea beast and stuff. I'm not really going to go over all that stuff. It's kind of like lore. And for clues, you can bribe them to find out, you know, where they are, or it will tell you that it's already in the game. So if it's already in the game, you just gotta look around the sea for it, I guess. Now there is a place where it most likely will spawn, at least, well, I think it spawned. So what you want to do is head over to the Great Tree, which is over in that direction. You can barely see the silhouette of it, but that's where the Great Tree is. You want to head over there. Luckily, I have the portal fruit, so I can just go ahead and teleport to the Great Tree. And what the thing that you will notice is that right off the bat, you can see my compass is crazy, and that just means that there is something that possibly might happen. And you can see this is also new. These rocks that were not here before, and I believe these will activate a sea beast. They don't activate it all the time, or if it was just activated recently, I guess it just won't activate. I don't know exactly how it works, but what you want to do is you just want to get close to it, and you know, there's going to be a lot of rain and lightning, and yeah, it happens mostly when you just walk past the rocks. But yeah, a bunch of sea beasts will form, and it doesn't mean it's Leviathan. I don't think the Leviathan is nearby. I think like one of these would actually turn into the sea beast, but for some reason it's not spawning in, probably because someone was nearby here and it already spawned, so you might have to wait a little bit. However, that leads me to the next thing, which is the Shark Anchor, and that is a new sword that was added to the game. This is what the Shark Anchor looks like. It has a cool like chain right here that's dangling. It's a really nice sword. To get it, you need to defeat the Terrorshark boss, and I believe how you actually activate this boss is you see this compass right here. You want to go and make it go above crazy. So what you want to do is just, you know, drive around this area, and just keep on going until you see this meter just go up. So it looks like it's going up. So you just want to make it keep on going. I think it's about to reach, okay, now it reaches the peaking point, and okay, there it is. So now I believe it's spawned in. Now I don't know what to do after this, but I just know this is it. It's probably not a good idea to even use this boat. You should probably use a much more solid boat, but I believe this is how you get it to spawn in. There should be a bunch of ships chasing you. Here's a bit of footage on screen of what I saw. But yeah, okay, I'm in the rough sea now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, oh snap. Okay, this is very, very bad. I'm gonna get out of here. So yeah, that's about what I know, because you know I don't know too much about that. But yeah, it just has something to do with those rocks over there. And also to get the Shark Anchor, it's from a drop from over there, and you have to defeat like the boss. The drop chance is not 100%, so you might have to do it a few times. So that might just be unfortunate. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this update. Another thing that I just did not go over is that they reworked all the swords. So every single sword has got a rework. So I have the Dark Blade. It's not maximum mastery, so obviously it doesn't look the best, but I can just show you what it looks like. It has new animation, so that's basically about it, and look at that. Also, with the new enchant system, you can make your sword pretty OP, so you should probably invest doing that. But yeah, there's a lot to this update, and there's a lot that, you know, they're still still that we don't know about these quests. I think people are still trying to get the Sanguine Art and also the Shark Anchor, so it might take a little bit. So maybe after a day or two, someone might get it, or maybe later today. We'll see. That's about it for now. Anything else watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!